no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time town in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. This time it's complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to run for it. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they
breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Flying down the left side. He's at the top. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, fourth and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown time.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The short hands, it's Ellison. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback now breaking the field. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Blasted as he lets it go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Buying some time as he moves left. The throw. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Harbor. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Young. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the defense drags him down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. At midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On the run, still looking. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds in this. Is on its heels. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hale. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Thanks for grab. Oh, he's got some space. Ball is free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you You know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. Touchdown, South Carolina. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. From the gun. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds after picking up 17. Got to save every precious second. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
tackle is made.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. You're not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season.